Hello everyone. Do you like this architectural landscape that I painted in watercolors? Do stay with me till the end so that I can show you exactly how it was painted. This is the color palette that I'll be using, which contains all of the shades that I require. It has lemon yellow, chrome yellow, yellow ochre, scarlet red, crimson red, burnt sienna, sap green, cobalt blue, Prussian blue, and a little bit of black. And this is the masking fluid that I'll be using. This is a locally made masking fluid. You may use any branded masking fluid if you like. The paper that I'm using here is a cold press watercolor paper, and I have marked out the outline of the drawing that I want to make. And now with the use of the masking fluid, I'm masking out a few areas like the frames of the windows or the flowers in the foreground bushes or a little bit of foliage in the background trees. Now with a white brush I am wetting the paper surface of the sky area and laying down the sky colors into that wet area. This is the wet in wet technique that is largely used in watercolors. If you want to know more about these kind of various techniques that can be used in watercolors, you may have a look at the two videos on the techniques of watercolors that I have posted earlier on my channel. The links have been given in the description below. After working on the sky area, now I have started working on the distant trees. Here again I'll be using mostly the wet in wet technique and a little bit of scumbling too. This time I'm going to assume the light coming from center behind, and that's going to be a little tricky, but that's okay as long as we keep the surfaces which are facing the light as in the light tones and the surfaces that are against the light in darker tones. As long as we maintain that, that's okay. Here I am showing trees in contrasting colors side by side so as to add interest to the overall painting. For the first layer, mostly I am working in wet and wet, and then as the painting develops, I will be using mostly the dry techniques too. I am using the scumbling technique mostly to indicate the trees. This gives a very foliage type of an effect, and so I like using that. So in this fashion I will be laying the first layer for the entire painting. Now that the first layer is done, I am beginning to add the details here and there. At this stage I am removing the masking fluid that I had applied on the window frames. I missed mentioning earlier that the masking fluid needs to be completely dry before we start with the actual painting, and also that it needs to be removed completely at the end so that your painting is not spoiled later on. So let's proceed to work on the other details in a similar fashion. Here I am using the spraying technique with a toothbrush for some textured effects. Now I am removing the masking fluid that I had applied on the trees, etc. Like I said, it is very important to remove the masking fluid completely so that the painting is not spoiled later on. And so that's it, our painting is done. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do like, subscribe and share with your friends. And don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications. You may also leave your comments below and mention the works that you would like to see in the future. Also click on the end screen seen here to watch other videos. See you next time.